and welcome to my channel. This is the Black Diva. If this is your very first time, my name is Nobile and you are here. I hope you get to stay, like my videos and subscribe to my channel, which is so much more important. But if this is not your first time, hey boo boo, welcome back. So today's video is on another restaurant review, and this restaurant is called it's Culinary Table. I've passed this restaurant so many times because it's really on your way to Lanseria, so it's just off of Malibongwe if you're going to Artis or Randburg or Lanseria Airport. It's actually just there. I think it's the turn just before the Lanseria turn. Yeah, so that's where it is. Lanseria, Johannesburg, South Africa, the world. Let's talk curb appeal. Alright, so it is in a warehouse center like. There are a number of other shops that provide different services there. So to get there, you turn into the street, which is like goes all the way around, and then there's an entrance. At this entrance, it is, you know, one of those you wave and then it kind of opens the boom gate. But there's security guards, so your car is safe at the parking. Then there's ample space to park. So we arrived, and then we got to the culinary entrance. There's two entrances. There's the restaurant entrance and the deli restaurant, deli and the restaurant entrance, and then there's the culinary equipment area. I'm guessing that's where you would have some culinary classes. But yeah, so we use the restaurant and deli entrance. As you walk in, there's literally the shop where you can buy all sorts of things. It's a deli. So there's a lot of stuff to purchase there. And then through the deli, the restaurant is on the left. So let me just jump to the reception, right? We got there and then we had to wait to book because we didn't book. Now, it is advisable to book so that you can get a table. And then we eventually got an open table. Fantastic. Then we walked in. Oh, so we waited at the bar first, and then they got us a table. Then we walked in and we got sat at the table. Oh, this table, though, it was in the sun. But they have these blinds that can come down to a certain level so that we blocked our faces and our bodies were in the sun. Guys, by the end of the day, I was boiling hot. Mind you, I'm wearing this like knitted dress, stockings and thigh-high boots. Yo, I paint. If I was in the sun, I probably would have suntanned or burnt because I'm black. But it wasn't that bad. No, it was terrible. Anywho, now let's talk about the decor. It's kind of average. It was kind of average, but you know what I loved about that spot? The views. The restaurant had its garden. So at the garden, there's fruits, there's vegetables, and it was such a beautiful view to look at. Like, it was just, I think that was it for me. That was it for me. It was stunning, and I liked that more than anything. So the table we were seated at had like, there was no other table, so it was the end of, I guess, the seating area, and you could see the garden, and the garden had all sorts of fruits and vegetables in it. It was actually, that was beautiful, because the inside of the restaurant was just typical restaurant, tables and chairs, nothing special, nothing extra, nothing fantastic for me. And I mean, I've been to a number of restaurants and I've seen what I've seen. So in comparison, it's just average. But at the same time, I don't think they were going for luxurious, or they were going for absolutely fantastic and amazing and beautiful. They were just, it's a daily. And it's a spot, I guess, to eat right after you're done shopping, or just visit for like breakfast, brunch, and lunch. But anyway, yeah, the inside wasn't that great. The outside was just seating, was just tables and chairs. But the view did it for me. It was stunning. Okay, and you can see the greater part of Lanseria, like over and above the garden. Like, it was stunning. That was beautiful. That was actually quite stunning. All right, menu. So the menu wasn't bad. In fact, the prices were your normal average prices. They had 4 menus. Okay, so there was one for breakfast, then they had another one for lunch, then they had another one for dessert, and then they had another one for drinks. I was like, this is a lot. How much paper do you use? Are we not in a paperless era? But anyway, so they had those menus, and each one, as I looked through, the prices were not bad. You know, it was decent and reasonable, whether you were eating breakfast or lunch, having a dessert, or drinking some drinks. It was really like reasonably priced. So and they had a bit of variety, right? I had a duck dish. What is it called? Duck confit or confit. Don't ask me what the right pronunciation is. I don't know, child. I just know that I had a good dish. It was delicious. It was duck. It was a leg portion, I think, with some mash and veggies, and that tasted really, really good. It was it was quite delicious, and it wasn't too spicy and it wasn't too salty. It was like a perfect blend of seasoning, which I always prefer, and I enjoyed that. And then I was told that the lamb chops were cooked just right, okay, with the right amount of salt and pepper, and no basting, just the way it's enjoyed. And so I was like, okay, cool, the food isn't really good. Okay, cool, the food is really good. But I also had dessert, and the creme brulee was actually quite delicious. Oh, it was the right amount of sweetness in my mouth. Like, it wasn't too sweet. I really did enjoy myself, and I felt like this is probably the best creme brulee I've had in a while. Yeah, in a little over a year. Like, maybe a longer over than a year. I don't know. But I really enjoyed that. I finished it, please. I finished that dessert. Like, it was stunning. It tasted really, really, really good. So I enjoyed that dessert a lot. Oh, and we had a bottle of wine shared between the two of us. And Babylon Storen, is it Babel or Babel? I don't know what it is, but it's like a blend. It was a Bordeaux blend. Excuse me. Magnifique. Now let's talk about the ambience. I've always said, and I'm gonna keep saying every video, the ambience is how you make it. It's how you make it. Okay, you could bring the ambiance in a very boring place, but I had great company, and the place was beautiful, and there just seemed to be a lot of chit chatter around us. A lot of people enjoying themselves as well. So I think it was a great ambiance. I think it's actually a restaurant quite family orientated. There's a lot of older people there. You can really enjoy yourself there. It's not a youngster's spot, so it's not like a groove type of spot. No, okay, it's a grown-up spot, and I enjoyed seeing a lot of people enjoying themselves and the people that they were with at the time. I was enjoying myself thoroughly, thank you very much. And I just felt like, yeah, no, this is the right amount of ambiance for the kind of place that we were at. Service, lovely service. We were served by this beautiful lady. She is stunning. I told her, she's cute, she's beautiful. and she served us well. She had the right amount of intervals in between. The food came on time. She got our orders right. Like, she was listening and serving us really well. So I really appreciated that. But even the first lady who received us in the beginning, who was trying to get us a table, also quite efficient. We didn't wait very long after we arrived. In fact, we were sitting at the bar, and as I was trying to get comfortable, she's like, "Oh, your table's ready." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Great, thank you." So she made things happen for us in a short space of time, which I appreciated 100%. And when we asked, "Oh, please, can you lower, this blind thing for our faces?" They assisted us and helped us, with enthusiasm and care. So I like overall this. Even the people that were assisting, ontabile. I think that's her name. I hope I didn't butcher her name. Ontabile, who was our main waitress, but there were other people assisting her. Even those individuals served us really, really well. So I feel like the service was pretty awesome. Other factors about the spot: please book for a table, firstly. And also, in the garden, there were a couple of tables, but those tables, you gotta book for those tables. So book in advance. There were really cute tables in the garden. So there was seating in the garden, and then there was is it a terrace or a patio? Terrace. I'm going to call it a terrace. The seating in the terrace. And then there's the inside restaurant. So book, okay? Book so you can get the table that you want to get. I actually want to go back and try those garden tables. They seem really, really cool. Another thing about this place, on public holidays it closes at 4 p.m. On normal days it closes at 5 p.m. and opens at 8. So that tells you already that you can go there for breakfast, brunch, lunch, and lunch. Breakfast, lunch. Breakfast, brunch, oh god, breakfast, brunch, lunch. You can go for breakfast and for brunch and for lunch, but they close at 5 p.m. normally. Oh, also when you go there, don't be dressed like me. I like to overdress for everything. Okay, so I looked amazing today. I looked amazing. Thank you very much. But it is more like a sneaker, sandal, flat shoes type of spot. But if you like me and you don't care, overdress, baby girl. Overdress, let's go. Alright, so before I head off and speak about the ratings, I urge you, if you've watched this far, to please subscribe. Okay, down below. And then also like this video so that other folk can, find Culinary table. And just, check out this video. I feel like, why the hell not? Alright, let's get to the ratings. Food. I had a very nice dish, and apparently the lamb chops are really good. So I think I'm gonna give this place an 8. Drinks, that bottle of wine, so they're getting a 9. Servers, appreciate a place with great service. It just adds to the feels of the restaurant. It adds to the experience of the restaurant, so they're gonna get an 8. Venue was not the best venue, but I think those views make up for the lack of style inside and on the terrace, so I'll give them an 8 just for the view. Cleanliness, yep, you know what, check that out, and that place is clean, so they get an 8. Menu, apart from the fact that they cut a lot of cheese to have those menus, the prices on those menus are really, really good, so I'm gonna give them an 8. Ambiance, getting an 8. Alright, so that is a total of 57 and an average of 8.1. Not a bad rating at all. This was my first time, but I'll be happy to go again to the Culinary table, which I've seen all the time. Like, I can't believe I saw it all the freaking time, but never went until today. So if you're interested in going to a place that feels like the country, or feels like a winery, or feels like Cape Town on the other side, please, by all means, get your body there and enjoy yourself. Yeah, enjoy some good food and good vibes and a good place with great views. Alright, so this is the end for me for this restaurant review. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, hit me up down below. Let me know what you thought about this video and if you'll ever go visit. And if you have been to Culinary Table, let me know what your experience was. Maybe we can share some thoughts. And don't forget to like this video and do subscribe if you have not joined the Q family as yet. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and until the next video, be happy, keep smiling, and God bless.